Africa, they have some pettiness, especially parents. You know, yeah, especially a lot of African parents. I'm not even holding my tongue for this. You people like to be like, my way is the right way and my way is the only way.
Well, I would just try to eradicate it from my life as much as possible because I like my peace of mind, I like my joy, I like my happiness, and I like my account balance.
Hey guys, welcome to Pop Puff and Tea, where your host Whitney and Aboki.
It's Clinton, the Ogaoflondon.
Clinton will not be joining us today. Instead, we have his twin, Aboki.
Clinton, the Ogaoflondon, is here.
Aboki, yeah. Aboki.
Maybe small, Aboki. I'm working inside because I spend a lot of cash. And that's right. That's right. I have the cash to spend, so no problem. Aboki, I am. No problem. But this is the vibe for today, guys. The Oga can, I always say, us Ogas, we keep you lot on your toes. You lot cannot predict our next moves. So one day we're coming through like an Aboki. Next week we're coming through like an Odogu. Next week we're coming through like, Otumba. It just depends on the day. Depends
Last
on
week
the week
he was a blood.
I don't know about that. I've never been one of that. Besides the blood of Jesus. Yes, that one I am. The blood of Jesus. But yes, anything other than that, no. I'm definitely the byproduct of the blood of Jesus, yes.
Alright, Aboki.
No be smart. But yeah, guys, we're here. And subscribe because I know you like what you see. So
well, what's it called? It's giving Aboki, but it's also giving morning. So I think that's a great way.
Who's morning with you? Sophia, I wish I would not go and change my outfits.
We don't have time for that. James, actor of Dawson Creek.
Okay, I thought you brought that up last week.
Yes, but more information has come into light. So, following his sad departure from this earth, what has happened is his family started a GoFundMe account because they used a lot of their money to pay for his treatments. And a lot of people are coming for the fact that that his family have put a GoFundMe account. But the main issue why people are upset is because it's raised, I believe, from last time I checked, 2.3 or 2.6 million.
Wow.
And not only that, but actors like Zoe Zayana are going to contribute monthly to helping the family. So people are coming saying that, basically you need to calm down. He probably has life insurance or residue or checks from Dawson Creek. Bro, I just showed the nastiness of some people. I'm like, okay, just because he's an actor fame doesn't equate rich, a person being rich. The person has died, left 6 kids and a widow. Let's focus on that. Instead of people saying, oh, he had famous friends. Why can't his famous friends help? So they're helping by donating. So, again, rest in peace. And for all you bitter haters, get off the line. Bruh, some people are mourning.
I'm not mourning. I'm not.
You're mourning for the death of somebody.
No, I'm not mourning. I am
someone
rejoicing.
has departed from this earth, leaving a widow and 6 children.
Oh yes, my condolences. I sent them last week, and I'm sending them again now. My condolences.
I'm so sorry, guys. I sent my condolences last week.
No, it's just that I feel like we've had this conversation. I get there's more.
Bro, when it happened, it was breaking news. I had not comprehended. I sat here for a good 30 minutes after this thing while this guy was watching Love Island.
I have work to do.
And I was just like, no, say it ain't true.
No, loss is never nice. Loss is never nice. It's never something easy to process. And yeah, definitely go to that saying, nobody actually, I will always say this year, but you lot that invest so much of your time in the comments on social media, half the time, if not majority of the time, you lot don't know what you're talking about. At the end of the day, all we know is what these lot choose to show us. All you lot know about me is what I choose to show you. But you cannot come and tell me or these people about their lives. You don't know them like that. It's just as simple as that. And you lot are definitely not their accountants, if anything. So you lot don't know what you're talking about. And even the whole process of, sourcing through somebody's estate, you don't know the half of it.
Exactly.
So just in this time, all people in such a position need is positive energy.
Like, you
love.
are outsiders.
Exactly.
You do know that, right? You guys are outsiders. Like, people asking questions, like, it's none of your business.
Absolutely none. All people need in such a time is love and support. And that's really the only options out there, love and support for people that are in such a position. Whenever they experience any kind of loss, all you lot should be given is love and support. Anything else should not be up for discussion. So you lot check yourselves, because it's not even becoming scary. Sadly, it's becoming more and more expectant for you lot to show how jobless you are, to be talking about people's issues you really don't know anything about. So, because that's how even this whole, that's how couples be going through some things online, and people be coming out with think pieces about it, and it's like, who told you this information?
AKA
that's how
Bam Bam. And
exactly. I saw somebody's YouTube channel. They have a whole 1 hour video. I didn't watch it, but they have a whole 1 hour video talking about their relationship and the demise of the relationship. You will tell me whether this person knows either of the two.
The demise of the relationship. Make people serious.
Like, you ask yourself whether this person that is speaking knows the two of them personally, to be speaking so confidently on their situation. And more time, the answer is no.
And what's called? They even tried to bring, what's his name? The guy that was her co-star in
Uzarukwe.
Yeah.
It's expected. Nigerians are sadly half the time small-minded. This is why, as much as I may not always agree with Buhari, you lot prove him right a lot of the times. You lot prove yourself to be jobless. Because based off of what? I don't get, but that's sadly the thing with us Nigerians. I'm not even us per se. It is a certain group of Nigerians that choose not to open up their heads and use their brains.
Dude, we have our own Twitter associated to us.
Yeah, because like it all comes back to this mindset of, oh, a man and a woman cannot just be colleagues. A man and a woman cannot just be friends in a workspace, or just be friends in the world. All these things come back to this mindset, and that's why such a discussion is even out there. Because how did you not get to this conclusion that, oh yeah, that maybe Uzo Aruko has something to do? I don't want to put it out there, because I don't think this man wants his narrative out there.
He like, what's it called, came out on I think X to say like, bruh, he was basically summarizing it, just like, keep your name out of my mouth. Keep my name out of your mouth, basically.
You lot don't know what you're talking about. You lot just are jobless. That's the only reason why you lot will be talking about stuff that you know nothing about, no information about. All you have is movie. The same way we watch movie is the same way you lot watch movie. And if you have forgotten, it's not real. That's the purpose of a movie. It's not unscripted television. It's very much scripted. For those of you that seem to forget how it works, it's not real. So it cannot stand in court. Anything you lot are saying cannot stand in court. So stop wasting your time and find work. I know it may not be easy out there, but this is not the way to be utilizing
we know your time. Like, what's it called? Times are tough in Nigeria.
No, but this is not the way to be utilizing your time. No.
But again, we're not surprised. Like, as I said, we have a whole Twitter dedicated. There's a whole like Nigerian Twitter.
Yeah.
Dedicated.
And do you know what? Yeah, as much as I'm talking here, I need you guys to be dedicated on my matter like this. So do you know what? Continue what you're doing. Continue. But me, I can take it.
And continuing with death. Rest in peace. What's it called? Clinton. Right. What's it called? Our condolences and rest in peace to Rev Jesse Jackson.
Yeah, I saw that in the barbershop today. I was like, oh wow, what a way for me to barb my hair. Yeah, condolences.
Civil rights movement leader.
Yeah, I didn't deep how much the man like. I didn't deep his political history, because I feel like once I hear Jackson, the first thing I just think of is the Jacksons. You get me? Is he their dad? Is he not their dad? What? Reverend Jackson, is he not their dad?
Do you know what this reminded me of?
What's that?
Creams.
So he's not their dad. That's what I'll get from that. Oh, honestly, when I was in the barbershop, I was like, oh my gosh, Michael Jackson's dad. But evidently it's not their dad.
That's Joe Jackson Clinton.
Oh, okay. My apologies. But regardless, condolences. And yeah, I've definitely seen the man's face, and that's why I thought it was Michael Jackson's dad. I'm not going to lie to you. I was like, wow, look at him. He did politics. His children now went to music. Like, how dynamic for a family. That's what I was thinking.
My condolences and my apologies to the Jackson family. To Rev Jesse Jackson
my
family.
Condolences. My condolences. Rest. He seems to have lived a good life based on what I heard in the barbershop today.
From you heard, you still equated it to what's it called, Michael Jackson's father.
Yeah. There are people out there that, well, look at Davido's daddy. He's a whole businessman and his child is a singer. So why can't this one be a politician and shouldn't be singers? So I thought, it's a similar case.
Again, my apologies
My condolences.
Okay, but I guess we should move on from death because
Yeah.
you're the greatest person to send condolences with.
I've sent them now.
No, thank you. No, thank
did
you.
you not
They don't want it. They don't want
No,
it.
my condolences yet again.
They don't want it to.
Yes. But what else is going on?
A
What else is
bookie.
there worth discussing? Inside, a bookie inside, because I spend a lot of cash, so I'm not.
Copyright.
There is more copyright. No, this is an original, guys. As far as I'm singing, it's an original. When one day comes and sings it for us, then
oh my gosh,
what's going on?
I want to talk to you about this last one, but you're so focused on love.
Yeah, I'm
this
slowly
kind
talking
of
about
like
some things concerning love. The aftermath of the, this love season. It has been a bit treacherous for some people, but we'll get there.
Oh,
Continue.
sorry, Clinton.
Not for me, fam. I am loved by Jesus. Okay.
Yes.
But yes.
Also, God, this man. I guess this can also go into love.
Okay.
This man, like, he like went viral because he created a list that he's like labeled baby mama list,
Mm-hmm.
and he named the type of baby mamas that exist. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so he's ranked it from good to horrible. So you have the co-parent queen, mature, respectful, put the child first, works with you on schedules, birthdays, schools, no drama, no pettiness, just parenting. Then you got the long as you help mama, chill and understanding, doesn't start problems if you do your part, might send a passive aggressive text once in a blue moon. Then you got the ghost mama, barely around, barely text, don't want involvement, child might not even know her well, no drama, but no help either. Then you got the Instagram mom, which is one I see the most, I feel like. Post the baby for likes and sympathy, doesn't really communicate unless it's in public, might use the kid as a prop or guilty trip. And then you got the you ain't doing enough mama, which is no matter what you do, it isn't good enough, basically. Always moving the goalpost, uses phrases like real father and I shouldn't have to ask you. And then last but not least, you got the you still mine mama, jealous of your new girl, starts fights and uses the kid as bait, might show up unannounced or blow up your phone at 2 a.m., which I believe falls into the Judge Judy's, the Murray, all those type of shows. That's what the you are still mine mama is. And I was like interested in this. I was like, someone needs to make like that for like the dads.
Okay.
I was just so fascinated by this about all this thing because it reminded me of the time when you were telling me about.
Disappointed you're fascinated by such.
Because remember the time when you told me the list about like the people,
list of what?
No, people that go to Lagos.
Okay.
And the type of group and that stuff.
Okay.
And it just reminded me of that for some reason. And I was just like, I'm not gonna lie, it made me think like, if I was a baby mama,
God forbid.
Where would I fall?
Where
would I fall in?
God forbid. Ọlọ́màjẹ. Sophia Kwam. No.
But you know what, right? I think I could be there. What's it called?
Out there. Please don't say this. Let's stop this conversation while we're ahead. Because I'm not gonna lie to you. As you even brought up this topic and you just started mentioning, where you're going with this conversation. It didn't trigger nothing. I'm just like, what's my business with this conversation? Nothing about this is aspirational. I don't like to speak about things that.
No, but it actually made me think of that. Also made me think of the conversation we had time ago when Jennifer was around about like how a lot of people are aiming to be baby mamas,
and that's not
wives or girlfriends because of people like. I'm not saying these people are the cause of it, but because they see inspiration like Jada Wader or Aria Fletcher who have had babies with these rappers and been able to become these businesswomen. So I feel like now they equate like, yeah, like let me have a rapper, let me get some clout and be able to use that to become a businesswoman.
What is the probability of you finding a rapper? Close your legs.
Actually, you can.
No,
you can go to that
simple
pub.
What is the probability of you finding a rapper that can elevate your lifestyle? That can, help you jumpstart a business? Close your legs.
It's like the people
There's nothing aspirational about being a baby mama, a baby daddy. Absolutely nothing aspirational about it. If you're found in that position, oh well, we will keep it pushing, we'll keep it moving. But I don't think anybody should aspire to be a baby mama or a baby daddy. So I have no aspirations to engage in this conversation. Yes, you should. The fact that I'm even dressed like this, you should even be more considerate about the things you bring my way.
I think it fits your style.
What's the concern about booking and this kind of conversation? at least I can marry 4 wives. I don't need to have a baby mama.
Would you? What's it called? Do you ever see that? Not that you do see
Me,
that, but like, would you be open to that?
polygamy, no.
I was
That's not
talking to my
something that I'm
friend about
accustomed
that,
to.
and she was just like, "Nah, she feels like polygamy is just an excuse for guys to be able to have multiple women." And I was just like, and I was trying to like, before I could even try and say something, she's like, no, don't justify it. Don't justify these men. Don't justify these men. I'm just like, bruh. But then I think about it, like, how come we don't really see much about women who have like,
Polygamous
I
relationships.
mean, there are people who do, but we don't hear about it.
I think it all comes back to double standards when it comes to men and women. I think it's a lot more accepted for this polygamy on the man side of things rather than the woman side of things, because they'll be very quick to say, "Oh, the woman's a whore, the woman is a slag," these kind of things. Whereas the man is like, "Oh, he's a man." So it's nothing. No, it's nothing out of the ordinary that women polygamy is not something that is as out there as men polygamy. I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, polygamy is not something that I was ever. It wasn't something I was really exposed to directly until secondary school. Secondary school was the first time where I really was like, okay, actually seeing polygamy live in effect. Like, I had friends that are coming from polygamous homes. I was in a country that's, half the country is Muslim, so that means the probability of them coming from polygamous home is, high. So that was the first time I was really exposed to it. And it just made me aware of the different ways of life. It's not something I'm accustomed to, but I've come to understand that their religion is something that is accepted, and because of that, they can go ahead to do it. So that's their life. That's their order of things.
I think from like being in boarding school, it made me normalize it. Like, someone mentioned, I don't even think.
Yeah.
Just like, okay. Yeah.
Whereas I feel like if we didn't have that experience, it would still be such like a far-fetched idea. We'd be like, what is that? We can't even imagine it. Because it's not something that's necessarily around us. Do you get? But secondary school, like you said, it just made me somewhat normalize it. Like, that's just the way some families are.
And it made me normalize the idea that there's one way of being a family.
Yes, there's not one way to be a family. Yes, that's so true. Yeah, so that's
because even in that boys' school, the way I was hearing about that's my step brother.
Yeah,
that's my half brother. Like, I saw more of that there than when I was here.
Yeah.
So like, I saw the whole, mom passed away, but my mom, who I call my mom, isn't really my biological mom. She's my brother's mom, but I call her mom, and she's my mom. Like,
come again? Oh, my brother's mom. I was about to say, I was scared. So
what did you hear?
Mom? I'm like, oh, as in, like, maybe she's related to the mom that I'm like, what? Like the mom that passed away.
That's also not
uncommon. There are people out there.
Yeah.
That
I suppose there was even like a tradition back in the day, like, what's it called? When the brother dies, the woman has to marry the brother.
Yeah. Like in Igbo lands, I know that was a thing.
Gosh, hey, beautiful.
Yeah.
Imagine you married to your wife.
Well, such times don't really run like that anymore. So
thank God, especially like the times when they had to kill twins.
Yeah, that was the thing. That's why I heard about that. I was like, wow.
I know when I heard about that, right? My mom was telling me, I was just like, so between me and you, who would they have kept between you and Auntie Chick?
Lol.
And mom was like, probably the firstborn.
Lol. Who's that, mommy?
Isn't it me?
Yeah, it's the firstborn. Okay, yeah.
Oh god.
Sometimes it gets to a point where you don't even bother to think, oh, who came out first or not. Like, both of you came out the same day. That's what matters. So but yeah, I don't think that's how they say it's good to be well traveled. Because it exposes you to different ways of life. Like, when you're just in one space, confined to a certain group of people, certain environment, you just think, wow, that's the only way to life, but it isn't. There's a lot more ways to life out there, and you just want to be knowledgeable about it.
I end up finding that more about like how the effects of being in just one place, not like one place, but like one country your whole life, not really traveling, to someone who's experienced like a variety of countries. Because like when I think of what's it called, our cousin, what cousin in particular, and he's just his mindset. I'm just like I can't even hold you on that. I can't even like judge you on that. Like, this is what you've been raised and and bred with. So I can't even like say, oh no, you're do you know how stupid you sound? I can't even say anything like that. I'm just like, this is your mindset. The same way this is my mindset. Because some people, he could come back and say, do you know how stupid your mindset is?
Yeah. to be travelled is really. I thank God that we're in such a position to
It's
be
moments like that.
Mhm.
Moments like that. I'm
No, honestly,
thankful.
because yeah, you can definitely become a product of your environment. Because like I said, if you're just used to one thing, you don't know any other way. So to you, like you said, it would be abnormal to even be hearing other people's way of doing things. It's like that's not normal. My way is normal. This is the only way I
Yeah.
know. That kind of thing. So that's the point of view these people are coming from. And yeah, that's like maybe do you know what? As you know, as much as this Japa thing has its cons, I definitely do think it is, but this Japa thing has been making or breaking families. I'm not gonna lie to you because these a lot of these people are coming from Nigeria with
Mm.
the traditional setup for their families. Do you
Oh
understand?
my
Of
gosh.
like
You
mm,
bring me into another topic, but continue
yeah.
what you're saying.
So you have these like Nigerian families coming from over abroad with this traditional dynamic when it comes to family. Oh, the wife is going to do everything. The wife is going to cook, keep the home, keep the children. The husband will go out there and work and all the ones. Then they come over abroad and they realize that rah, this is not efficient. Like if we and a lot of the time the women are the ones to catch on to it first that this is not efficient if we keep doing things this way.
It's not going to work out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I need to pull my own weight. I need to bring my own contribution to the table, that kind of thing. And you got these men that the only reason
not just the men, the family.
Yes, you got that one as well. And that's another thing. You have people that are in the Nigeria giving opinions on things going on in their abroad as if they have ever stepped foot in their abroad. Even if you have stepped foot in their abroad, you stepping foot and you living in their abroad are two different things. You come to the abroad on holiday prepared. You come with your money, everything ready to go. So you don't need to think about the normal lifestyle of living in the abroad. But those that are living in the abroad, they know that everything here costs. It's just as simple as that. And for you to be able to maintain good enough lifestyle, a certain lifestyle, you need to work for it. Nothing here really comes free of charge.
There's a possibility, a high possibility that just for like a decent lifestyle, two people may have to be working.
Yes, and it's fine. That's and that's the thing. I feel like the only reason why they have this friction when it comes to maybe the women now pulling their weight, the women going out there to work when they come over here is ego. That's the only thing. That's the only reason why you lot will have an issue with it. You don't want the woman to be able to. A lot of the time when they have these dynamics, the woman can't really. There's only so much she can say. There's only so much she can do because at the end of the day, you're the one that is funding my lifestyle. That kind of thing. Not to say all of them are like that, but they're the ones that are like that. That they give the husband all the due and credit because he's the one funding their lifestyle. So you now come over to these abroad countries where it's like the woman is now pulling her weight. It now gives them some form of autonomy and. Well, see me blowing English here. I actually don't even know what I'm saying.
I know, but for a bookie, you're very good.
You're not serious. But yeah, it gives them some form of autonomy, and the men are scared of that. All this time, this man's been dependent on me, respecting me. This woman now starts making her money now. She now realize that maybe
she doesn't need me.
Yes, she doesn't need you. And it doesn't have to be like that. If you're a good person, it doesn't have to be like that. Because, the only reason why your wife will realize that she doesn't need you is because you have been maltreating her.
As Whitney Houston said, we rest in peace because it was the death of her anniversary a few days ago.
Will you be holding on to death here? I need to pray for you, but rest in peace. Continue.
Do you ever notice? Because you should have noticed from the time I've been wearing all black.
We need to let some, just leave it to God.
But as she said, what's it called? It's not right, but it's okay. I'm going to make it anyway.
Yeah.
I'll take my babies and leave.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be like that. That's just the thing. It really doesn't have to be like that. Like, I get in Nigeria that may work. And they even
you have to realize how hard that is to have, be in Nigeria, having that mindset for so long. And then you come here, and then in a way, you have to, now negotiate with that mindset.
But the thing is that, I know it's easier said than done, but let's be real here. You cannot expect the way you live in one environment to be the exact same way you're going to live in a whole nother environment.
I think that's what's hard.
A whole nother continent. I can see why that would be hard, but let's be logical here. So I think that expectancy to be able to just act as if nothing has changed here is just absurd, to be frank. Like, because a lot of these, frictions that these people are having in their marriages and their families because of this shitty dynamic, it can be avoided if you're just supportive. Like, let's just, be real here. The woman needs to do her part. You two do your part. And if the woman is, a good wife, she'll continue to respect you as her husband. And you two should do the same for her, vice versa, whether she's working or not. So I just think if we can get the ego out of the way, we can avoid a lot of this, friction that comes with allowing women have their own, you understand, and bring their own piece to the table. So yeah,
but sometimes it's also because the guy may even be understanding, but his family are in his ear saying, what's it called? are you really going to allow your wife to be working and all that stuff? Like, she should be there taking care of the kids, all that stuff. Like, how many times we've been seen the point of, like, you know, guys understanding all that stuff. The next minute he changes his mind, all that stuff, and you realize it's because of the mother.
That's true.
Who's again, not even in that country.
That's true.
And it's like all the way from Nigeria, putting like stuff in your head. And like some mothers and fathers need to know, just because it worked back in the day doesn't mean it's going to work now.
And before I even get into some another topic that I feel like you just brought up now, let me just say this when it comes to this year. You lot, that still allow other people to dictate your life like this, send me an email. I will give you the 411 as to how to live this life, you know, for yourself, because that is the key thing. You actually need to get to a point where you live this life for yourself. See, as much as I shout family, my family cannot dictate my life to me. That's where I'm at in life right now.
But like, that's why I'm not going Nigeria.
No, she's going. That's a different case. But like, I lead my life, and as my family, I expect you lot to support it. If you cannot support me right now because you don't understand, no problem. But I'm going to continue doing me, and I know that my stance on things is always coming from a good place. So at the end of the day, they're going to understand and they're going to catch up. So all this lot that are allowing your parents to influence you from a whole other country, the fact that you're here, you have a family, you must be at a certain level of maturity. So grow up. Like, actually grow up. Make decisions for yourself. Make decisions for your own family. Like you said, the way your parents were operating things cannot be the same way you're going to operate things in this day and age. It's absolutely unrealistic. And you know, if you continue the way you're going, you'll just end up back in your parents' house, and you lot will be eating from the same pots. So let's really just learn to live lives for ourselves first. Then we can now start considering what other people have to say. And even then, like, if it's not relevant, keep it irrelevant. You get.
As Symphonic Miller said in How to Rock, only you can be you, only I can be me.
And last year, if your family in the moment, they may not get it, but they will be fine. You lot should always remember this thing. They'll actually be fine. Right now, there may be a little rift, but you lot will be fine.
You know, we say that, right? But there's some people like Africa. They have some pettiness, especially parents. You know, especially a lot of African parents. I'm not even holding my tongue for this. You people like to be like, my way is the right way, and my way is the only way. And if someone goes against that, you guys can just be like, you guys will hold it against the person. Even if the person succeeds their way, you'll still find a way to like try and like, you know, say, oh yeah, but it would have been better if you did it my way and all that stuff. So when you say like, it's a small rift, some of these people are like, the stories I have heard of like parents who are not talking to their sons because of because the son is now married and has a relationship with, and the relationship with the wife is like affecting the relationship with him and his mom in ways just such as, the wife doesn't want to do, him and the wife don't want to do certain things, but the mom is saying, no, you have to do it this way and all that stuff. Like I heard one that, the woman was still not talking to her son from last time I heard, because the wife wanted him and the children to go to Poland and spend Christmas with her family. And before that, they were spending it in Nigeria, spending it with his family and stuff. The one time she wanted to spend Poland, it's spending it in Poland, and the guy was like, yeah, babe, let's go and do that. If you see mayhem in the family. The mom was like yelling, the father came on the phone, his siblings were sending messages in the group chat saying that, how can you do this to mom, how can you do this to us, we'll never forgive you and all that stuff. And after that, the guy that's when the guy said, I'm creating boundaries because you will not affect me and my wife's relationship, all that stuff. And the mom and the family haven't spoken to that guy since. So there's a level of pettiness.
Yeah, but good on that guy, because, you know, you being afraid of this pettiness, because there are people out there that are in that position where they're afraid of that pettiness, and because of that, they just continue living life for other people. Is it worth it though? Like, at the sake of your own joy, is it actually worth it? In my opinion, it's not. And it's sad because, like, what you're saying is true. They're actually, I'm afraid to say, but there are bad parents out there. They're actually bad parents out there. It's as simple as that. Because it's some things when I hear, I'm just like, you're actually evil. The way you actually think is quite evil. And such people, all I can do is leave it to God. Because, especially, I guess again, your child is in a position to be married. Your child is in a position to have their own family. And you still think that, you need to be dictating their every single move. Like their every single move. You still think that you don't need to respect the decisions that they're making for their own family. Because I feel like there's this trend that I'm seeing like in Nigerian families, especially like Nigerians that are based in Nigeria. And it's like this thing of like parents not knowing when to relinquish control over their children, like in Nigeria. And they need to do better. I know I'm not in you lot's generation, so you lot may not hear it directly from me. But as a child, luckily I've not had to experience such a thing. But I hear stories like this, and it's becoming more and more, especially like now when this season where it's like we're all trying to find our way from dependency on our parents to finding our own way, whether it be career-wise, marriage, family, that kind of thing. There are people that they're having friction with their parents because their parents' idea for their child and our own idea for ourselves are different things.
Yeah.
And it's now causing this friction. And it's like you said, you now have those ones that they're holding on to that friction until the child bows down. And for what? God forbid, if something happens to you today as a parent, would you be happy with yourself? Knowing that this is where I'm going out. My child and I are not talking. My child and I are not the best because of what? They're not doing things on my own time. At the end of the day, are you gods? Are you not actually gods? Like, it actually gets to a point in life, that I've come to understand. It's not even, there's nothing that is in our control. So there's actually no point of trying to control anything. All you can do is your best. If you have advice for somebody, and you're in a position to give that person advice, give your advice. It does not mean that person has to take it. And yes, again, especially when it gets to a certain age where people are well within their rights to make decisions for themselves, give them the space to do so. Because you're just going to cause unnecessary friction. That's what all of this is, unnecessary friction. See now this whole polling business you're talking about. Now, this boy will even take it upon himself maybe to not even come back to see people again.
Yeah.
For all of this because of what? One Christmas. Whereas if you play the long game, you'd be like, okay, after all, in this family now, it's not as if we have been going back every single year for Christmas. So if you now play the long game now, it could be a thing of like that, okay, you're going to Poland this year, you'll be expected that maybe next year you come to Nigeria. You understand? Just be wise. Like, some of you actually need to seek wisdom. Because sometimes when I hear these stories, I'm just like, it's just not necessary. It's just not necessary. And it's so sad when it's your parents. Like, the person that you're meant to almost like always expect that they'll have a level of support for you, but instead it's my way or no way. And no, it's very toxic. It's a very, very toxic
Speaking
thing.
of parents, I just want to let you people know, PSA, I'm letting you guys know now. I've heard what some of you guys have said. I'm just letting people know. Me and mum, we weren't estranged, guys.
Who said that?
Someone will be like, what's it called? Like, oh, she's dropping hints about her and mum don't get along and stuff because of some of the things that I talk about. Guys, like, I'm just letting you know, me and mum, we weren't estranged. Like, yeah, we didn't see eye to eye a lot of the times, but we had our understanding. Like, we had a form of love. Maybe it would have been the same love as my mum and Clinton. It was our form of love. Like, so now, she was a good parent, guys. Calm down.
No, that's how, like, and we're blessed to not be in such a position. Do you understand? Because I'm not gonna.
Maybe we are in a position, but we're brainwashed and we haven't even realized the manipulation and toxicity until someone outside is able to expose it to us.
No, I don't think so. Like, at least what I'm talking about right now, I don't think we're in such a position. Where,
no.
Do you understand? So, yeah.
But you know what? I wish someone there.
Well, that's the thing.
I wish someone there. Because what's it called? The answer you get is not the answer you want.
Yeah. And that's how, like, we as children, we also have a responsibility for ourselves. Because, like you said, I wish they're there. And I think, just
try it. I see what happened.
No, literally just try it.
Try it.
Like, literally just do it. I'm waiting. I'm actually waiting for somebody to tell me something. But do you know
what, right? I think that's why I sometimes think our parents, because there were times where they held it. You know, they wanted to say something, but you're afraid of what's going to happen.
And actually on them, you not raised us. You understand? You not raised us to be able to speak for ourselves, be confident. You not raised us to go out in the world on our own before we're even full-fledged adults. Exactly. So what do you expect? So now, of
Like,
course I was
what's it
able to
called?
speak up for
Once
myself.
there were like times where I was like, when mom had an argument with either me or you, and I was like, this. I know this woman wants to say, what's it called? If you don't like my rules, leave this house. I know she wanted to say that.
Yeah.
But I know the reason why she didn't say that.
Because she knows we can
leave.
leave.
Because we've done it before.
I'm telling you, she knows we can leave. So yeah, but
Clinton
this is what we
packed his
talk about
bag
wisdom.
and went to our grandmother's house.
Yes, we can leave.
Clinton packed his bag. I think even you left the most. Clinton packed his bag, went to our grandma's house. Clinton packed his bags and went to our aunt's house. And I'm not talking about the aunt that lives near us. No, all the way to Central.
Yeah, I can leave. Like I can leave. We got options. So yeah, that's why it's just like we as children, and this was young, guys. When I was before I was,
I remember what's it called when mom and my dad were trying to discuss a punishment for me, and my dad was like, "Oh, just take her phone." What's it called? She like she was whispering. I think she knew I was listening, or she was worried that someone would be listening and tell me. And she was like, "Can't do that. If we take her phone, what's it called? We won't know where she is. You know, she'll stay out, and we won't be able to find her." I was like, "We need the phone on her."
Lol. No, but it also comes like parents, and I think we've mentioned it. Like, not all children are the same.
Yeah.
Like, you need to know how to, apply to the different needs of your children. The same way, the way they used to navigate things with Whitney is not the same way they'll navigate things with me. Like me, my mom can come and shout at me, and we'll move forward. Whitney,
what's it called?
Will not even answer you. Do you understand? So there's no point.
Whitney has like options. She has like like what's it called? As you're yelling, I'm thinking of the options, right? I can either respond back, and we can do a back and forth.
Yeah.
But it depends on my mood. If I'm not in the mood, I will just zone you out.
Yeah.
I'll just be looking at you. All that stuff. Because like you just don't faze me. What's it called? If you say, "Oh, like I remember the time mom said, what's it called? I'm taking your gadgets. I bought these gadgets. I'm taking them." After that, I started buying my own gadgets. I was like, the next time she says take my gadgets, I'll be like, "No, I bought them." I even saved the receipts. So I could be able to show her. This is the receipt for my laptop. So don't even try and take it.
I thought it's only me that does that. Like I'd be saving receipts so that anybody that wants to talk to, I'd be like, look, who paid the bill here.
So that's why like I'd be paying all my bills. I'd be like, no, because I want people to be able to say, what's it called? Oh, after all the stuff. Like I remember my birthday. Oh my gosh, mom was like, "Oh, you don't want to talk to me after I bought you a new phone." I was like, in my head, I was just like, "I bet let me just throw this phone at her."
Fam, that's the thing with growth. Because even me sometimes when somebody's just fucking out of hands, like I'll just be like, "Come on, are you feeding me?" Like I'm waiting for the day somebody will come and tell me, ask me this silly question. Like, how does this concern you? They feed me. Like, no. So yes, like adults, you lot need to know how to, try be the best model you can be for the children you have in your life, whether it be you as a parent, you as an auntie, you as an uncle. Like, just know how to be present and to support, because all these other things, you're just causing unnecessary friction, and it may just be causing there to be further more and more distance in your relationship, whereas you lot could have just like there's no problem in I think as children I would even appreciate my parent allowing me to go and figure something out, and me now realizing that okay, maybe my parents had a better direction for, because a lot of the time that like I've been in that experience. My mom would tell me, "Clinton, do this. I'll be like, no, mommy, I'm doing it this way. I need to do this. I'll go and do it that way." Then before I have to come back with my tail between my legs. I'm like,
"Oh, you even come with your tail. You even come with your tail between me. I'll do in secret."
Lol.
Let them know. Like, yep, I did it.
Lol. Maybe like it happens like that, but at least you're not pushing your child to the extent where they feel like, "Wow, I need to avoid you," because the ag that comes with you is not worth it. Like I don't think as parents that should be the position you should put your child in. You lot have a responsibility to parent your children, steward your children. So please do it and do it well. All this unless and all of it comes, maybe it's even I don't know whether you're just allowing outside pressure get to you, expectations from other people, society get to you. Is it worth you not having a relationship with your child? Is it really worth it? Because if that is worth it, then I'm scared. At the end of the day,
when you go to church and people are boasting about their children, they say, "How's your son?" What will you say?
I'm telling you, like, it's not worth it.
He's in Poland.
Lol.
But also brings me to the topic that I was even thinking about, that you made me think of.
Yeah.
Because I was watching this interview. I think the guy is from Zimbabwe, or I know it's somewhere in an African country. and he's a boxer and all that stuff, and he was being interviewed, and they were asking, and he mentioned that he's not he had to cut ties with his family, and the reason why is because of is because of is because he's a successful boxer, and he was like, they think that because he's successful that he they have to be successful in a way such as what you have to give us. So they would like he would, for example, give them money, then like 2 days time they're asking for more money, and in a way they would make him feel guilty, like, you know, you wouldn't even be in this opportunity if it wasn't for me. You know, I birthed you, or like, oh, I drove you to your first competition, all that stuff. And what the interviewer said was like, oh, you're talking about the black tax, which is a lot of like black people in the black families. There's this notion that comes from parents or just adults that that they're entitled to their child's success, or their child owes them something because you gave birth and you fed them and you clothed them and you gave them education and you paid for their after school activities. And then the guy responded, not just the black tax, it's the African tax, saying that it's like extremely more common in African countries. And it just made me think of that, because of like when we're having a discussion, I'm just like, bruh, I don't know how many times I have to say this, right, parents? Your children don't owe you shit. Respectfully, I know it's like, I know some people be like, oh, you're a kid, that's why you're saying it like that and that stuff. But I'm just like, in my head, I'm just like, and I've had this thing for like time, I'm just like, bruh, I didn't force you to produce me. I didn't force you to pop me out. All that stuff. Like, you made these decisions to have me, feed me, clothe me, all that stuff. Like, you made that decision. There was no agreement or contract that says, okay, I'll do this A, B, C for you. In exchange, in the future, you're going to do A, B, C, D. All you can do is actually hope that your children will want to, bring their success to you. But like the entitlement, like it's also another thing that can break a family. It can be the thing that just stops the person from like even wanting to hang out with you. Because I'm not gonna lie, right? There's some family members where I'm just like, nah. Like, like one in particular, which you know, who only contacts me when they need something, and they just make me like, ugh. And that's the thing that actually not ended, but strained our relationship, because it got to the point where I'm just like, it feels like the only time you hang out with me or we hang out is because you need something from me. So it kind of like exiled me out from what I'm not saying with like when a bad relationship, but just like we're not in a relationship we were before.
No, what you're saying is very valid. I think it's a toxic trait. It's just as simple as that. And it's a sense of entitlement. Like, because at the end of the day, somebody has worked for that money that you think you're entitled to, and you're now telling them how to spend that money. It's not right. It's not right at all. And when it now becomes a pattern, like you're saying, where it's like you're only talking to or reaching out when you need something, it becomes exhausting. Like, nobody has time to be dreading your phone call, be dreading a conversation with you. I personally will not. I will not sign up for that. I will literally make it known, or I will just try to eradicate it from my life as much as possible, because I like my peace of mind, I like my joy, I like my happiness, and I like my account balance. So I'll just try my best to, keep you as far as aware as possible, because evidently that's all you see me as, and that is my account balance. That is, an ATM machine, and that I am not.
And then when you try and guilt trip the person, just like, it just makes it like, even like, it just makes me just want to, I really need to stay away from you. And I don't want to have that, because we had good times.
Yeah.
You know?
It shouldn't be like that. It's actually like, nobody owes you anything in this life. Absolutely nobody owes you anything. Like, as much as, yes, we would like people to do things, but don't set yourself up by expecting. That's one advice I'll give people. We can be hopeful, but have it in mind it may not happen, and you will be fine. So with that in mind, you should not be feeling like you're entitled to anybody's anything or expect anything from anybody. And it's not even, because this whole like black tax, African tax business, of course, I'm not supporting it. I don't think people should be, whether parents or anybody, should be moving to you with a sense of entitlement towards your money. But see me now, I feel like for me, like when I do get to that level of success where, you know, I can probably take care of or do more for my family, I think I will naturally do that. Like I see myself.
That's what I said. You're making that decision.
Yes.
It's not like they're pushing that on you.
Yes.
Saying, okay, like, oh, when you make it big, I hope you remember us. I'm like, huh?
Yeah. There's some of you that don't need to be remembered. That's another thing you should know. You don't. I don't know you. Like, there's nothing for me to remember you for. So there are those of you like that. But I do feel like, you know, I think naturally, if you lot have that dynamic, you should not be having such a conversation. In my opinion, and the fact that you lot are having that kind of conversation, I'm not even too sure about the relationship you guys had in the first place. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, because that's just, nobody should be moving entitled to anybody's money. Like, if you even respect your child, because as much as your child is your child, as parents, it gets to a point where you should actually have a certain level of respect for your child. If you respect your child, the hustle your child has put in, the hard work your child has put in, you will not want them to drain your money on you. You will not want them to drain their money on you.
Like, you're meant to invest before they even do that.
Exactly.
Like, what's good? This guy was talking about, oh, his mom was telling the church, oh, my son will pay for that.
No, that's bang out of order. It's absolutely bang out of order. And anybody that tries that, I will not hesitate to ignore you. Like, I actually do not hesitate to ignore anybody. As far as you distort my peace of mind, you'll be ignored. I don't give a heck. Life is too fickle for me to be thinking I have to do something. I don't have to do jack unless God tells me to do it.
Okay? Yeah, but that's what like led to what's called the times when people started making assumptions, because they got to a point where mom and dad were like, instead of saying Whitney would do it, they'll be like, Whitney, can you do this for me? Yeah. Cause I'm just like, it was just like, I want them to get into that mindset that don't assume I'm going to do something, because again, you don't know my plans. Ask. Like, remember that time when you're trying to force me to go to a wedding? And then mom, I remember you guys came from church and you're like, oh, gee, mom, she's not coming to it. She's not coming to the wedding. You have to tell her to come this way. Just tell her to come to this wedding. Because like, I was meant to be they asked me to be part of the bridesmaids. You have to tell her to come to me. You have to tell her to come to the wedding. And then mom was just like, she was like to you, that's not how you tell her. That's not how you talk to her. And she knows she's like, Whitney, what will we have to do for you to come to this wedding? And I was just like, I would like to be asked whether I would like to come to a wedding or whether I have planned, instead of making an assumption or saying that I have to come to something. And then she was like, Whitney, can you fit it in your schedule? I remember she was feeling the schedule. I was like, first of all, when she said it, I was just like, you know what?
You're trying.
She tried, like, can you fit it into your schedule to add this wedding? And I was like, okay. And then she closed the door. She's like, that's how you do it.
Lol. No, but it goes back to meeting your individual child's needs. Like, that's what it is. So because another thing that even comes to my mind as we're talking about these Black and African tags, what do you think of, this what would I call it? But there's this notion out there that I don't know whether it's a Nigerian thing or it's an African thing, but your first salary that you give it back to your parents.
Oh yeah.
What do you think of that?
Well, I think most of us has ignored that.
Yeah.
So I think that's the answer to it. But I'm like, I use my first salary for people's Christmas presents, so you guys should be good. You see, I gave it back.
I think naturally, like, you will want to, do nice things for your family as you grow in life, and as you grow more and more, you want to do nicer and nicer things. So I don't think you should, as a parent, have to demand anything from your child when it comes to, finances and all these things when it gets to a certain point. And if you have to, then I just don't think you lot had that kind of relationship in the first place to be doing, for you to be asking for such things. So respect yourself, like literally respect yourself. So yeah,
respect yourself.
Anyway,
I saw this thing on like Instagram like a few days ago, a few weeks ago, and what's it called? When you hear the word Queen, Shabrizi released a new song.
Shout out Shabrizi. Guys, do you know I made a mistake? Tyler the creator's name is not Obina. It's not Obina. I was boldly saying it's Obina. It's Ifoma.
Ifoma?
And it's even his surname. Let me get it right. Sorry, Tyler. And his surname.
Where did you get that name from though?
I don't know. I really don't know.
This is Clinton. You would not know. Like,
so his name is Tyler Gregory Okonma. Yes.
Okonma.
Apologies, Mr. Okonma. So yes, Mr. Okonma, shout out to you and your Grammy wins. But yes,
shout out to you.
And shout out to Chibueze on your new song. But okay, back to the Instagram.
What's it called? When you think of the queen of Afrobeats, who do you think?
Tiwa Savage.
I know you say that.
Ole, what else?
But
Tiwa Savage.
But people are saying
Tiwa Savage.
But people are saying
Tiwa Savage.
Throw Tiwa Savage away. Throw Arya Star away. Throw Thames away. The queen of Afrobeats is Emma Naira.
Who that?
Even me, I had the same reaction. But I was looking at some of the videos they were showing right now. I was like, it's giving Paysetter era. So I was thinking, but I wasn't in Paysetter. I was in there for like 3.5 years. So I was thinking maybe during your time you saw her more.
During whose time?
During your time.
My time and your time, is it far apart? What are you talking about?
But maybe when I left, that's when she was blowing up.
Even if the fact that now we do not know her and Tiwa Savage is still known, that is not to say that this is not a conversation.
Oh wait, this one she just starred in the film. Show someone with Davido.
Next, I don't know. Well, even if I know a song, it doesn't change Tiwa Savage is the queen of Afrobeats.
So you don't know her? Okay, I thought it was I was like, I don't know this chick. And then I was looking at videos and it's giving like boarding squares. So I was like, okay, maybe when I left, that's when she started blowing up.
Maybe she had her time. Like I'm not even trying to take that away from her.
Me,
but the queen of Afrobeats is Tiwa Savage. There's absolutely no truth about it. Absolutely none. And it's not even, there's nothing to talk about.
Where would you put Yemi Alade? Because to be honest, right, I wouldn't put her as Afrobeats.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I would definitely say she's up there, but I just don't know where I would put her.
Yeah.
It's just I wouldn't put her I don't think she makes Afrobeats. I think she has her
it's a bit
different genre.
So Savage and Yemi Alade is a bit like the dynamic of Beyonce and Rihanna. That's how I put it. So yeah, that's because I feel like they've always had that conversation around the two of them. I think both of them. So Savage came out before her, but I think shortly after Yemi Alade came out, and they were both like making big waves, making their songs were really making the waves around. And I think
it's also because you hear Tiwa Savage, some people have said Queen of Afrobeats, and you hear Yemi Alade, when people say Mami, what's it called?
Mama Africa.
So I think that just those titles alone just kind of not pits them, but makes people all do comparisons.
I don't think these women are even competing to be the queen of Afrobeats, to be frank. Like, it's more of a fan, fan-made thing. Definitely. Like, these people are just, in my opinion, are working to make their own mark on the industry, on the world. Like. Exactly. And it's really fans that are fixated on all this kind of business. So, yeah, they're both queens at the end of the day. But
I literally thought that maybe
until you mentioned it now.
I thought literally I was thinking like that's what I was literally thinking. Maybe she was just when I left, that's when she became big, and I just she hadn't reached me at that time.
Don't know her now.
Maybe had not reached. But you know those people that
they don't know what
but you know people that are like
who posted this?
It was like on a what's called Nigerian blog and stuff. And people were like yeah. People on Twitter X were even saying it.
Yeah, she maybe had her moment.
So yeah, so then I was thinking, maybe she's like one of those, like, how do I say, you know, this sounds shady, but I swear it's not being shady. You know how people say, man, I forgot how many hits JoJo had.
Okay.
So I was thinking maybe this is also maybe something like that. People are like, oh my gosh, I forgot how many hits this chick had. She was the real queen.
No, I don't think that's the case. I don't know her. But maybe I've heard her song, but right now I don't know you.
Right.
I don't. But
maybe these are like.
I'm informed of your name now.
Informed.
But yeah, what are you about to say?
About to say, like, you know when there was like the band, P Square and all that stuff. Like, was there like any female like really during that time, Two-Face that was like there? Because like when I try to think of like female artists like back in the days, the first thing that comes to my mind is Tiwa and Yemi Alade. So I would just wonder, like, maybe there was like big hitters that maybe I'm just forgetting.
Yeah, I'm not too sure because I think like that time I wasn't really old enough to be aware per se. So at that time I was more like reliant on other people to introduce me to Afrobeats. whether it be parties, whether it be our parents, that kind of thing. So I was not really in a space to go and start researching who's in the Afrobeat scene. So I cannot really say who was the female that was there around that time, but I know Mama G was singing, you know,
Oh gosh.
what's it
Yes.
called? National moi moi, divide the national cake. I go chop my own, you go chop your own. My government will not chop alone. Child the national moi moi, divide the national cake. Those that no. So yes.
Oh,
So yeah, I know
G
Mama G was there. Like I think there was that era where actresses were singing. You had, I think Omotala had her music
Tonda
and
DK.
other ones. Toto DK. So maybe those are the people that were even popping then. I don't really know. I don't know which.
I know.
Let us know.
Let us know. Because I remember in school when I saw Tonda DK on the thing, I was like, I remember I saw her gums. I was just like,
lol.
I thought it was a joke. I seriously thought it was a joke. The people were like, oh no, she sings as well. I was like, oh, okay. Go Tonda.
No, I feel like there was that era where actresses were singing in Nigeria.
Oh my gosh, we don't have that now. That would have been cute if we have that still.
Lol.
No. We have the last person.
I am 20 years old.
Yeah.
Next year I'll be 19. No, Mama G is a checker.
Mama G is a G.
But yeah, that's everything.
The last person like that, swerved in, acting and singing was your girl. Adesua.
Yeah, and she got the pipes.
What is that song? I kept remixing it in Nigeria in the car.
Which song is that? She had a few.
Oh, watch it, the squeaky, or maybe the auto-tune one. That auto-tune one.
The auto-tune one, please, Adesua. It ain't me saying that.
Oh my gosh, I remember the video and everything. I was just like,
even I can remember her videos.
I was just laughing. And I kept remixing it.
Please don't be laughing at Adesua. Adesua keeps singing, yeah.
No, but I'm not. She has a good voice in real life. She can sing. What's it called? Oh my gosh, how can I forget this song? It was just hilarious.
Please, Adesua, ride on. We take your craft very seriously. We appreciate it. Sing away.
Yeah, come back to some acting. Come back to acting.
Yeah, we want to definitely see more and more. So however you want to give us that, we're ready.
I know, you being a mum, supporting Banky with his 4th or 5th degree. We understand. But you are still missed.
Yeah. What? But I feel like it comes, and I feel like I've mentioned it before, but I feel like it comes, as hard as it is to say, but I think it's almost expected with women.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen this trend, like, they take this time to, build up their family. And they borderline have to take a step back. Because
it all comes natural.
Yes.
It all comes natural.
No, very nice song.
I remember I said I got stretch marks on me.
You're not serious.
But it all comes natural.
You're not serious.
I remember the car broke down just singing that. All comes natural. And someone was like, Whitney, you sing that song?
Lol. But like, yeah, as I was saying, I think naturally women take that step back to build their families, and it's a sacrifice that sadly they've been having to make.
Exactly.
Whereas men, they just, and that's why a lot of the time, like you've seen, even like you see this trend with artists that those of them that have made it big per se, they've had to almost like sacrifice that family and personal aspects of their lives, up until a later point because of their career, probably. So it's not too shocking that she's taking this time away, but I definitely do see her coming back. It's just kind of expected. She's concentrating on her family right now. So yeah, well, Adesua, as you come back, we'll be waiting.
All comes natural. Did Banky write that song for you? Because that sounds like a song that he would write. He'd be like, what's it called? He'd just be like, I don't know, cooking. He'd just be like,
it came naturally to them.
He'd just be like, natural, like he messing around with it. All comes natural. It's like, oh, babe, I like that, and then he just makes it into a song.
Lol. Shout out to the Wellingtons.
Oh, Wellingtons.
But what else is going on before we get to
Oga
APPROVAL?
Name, I assume.
But that's into Yoruba people. Like they can be called Coca, they can be called the Smiths. Like that's English. Them, and they can have their their crests. But that's how there was one time that there was this drama that was going. Wasn't necessarily drama, it was drama that nobody was asking for, but it was basically this like media personality that basically announced that she's engaged to somebody and all that ones, and so naturally people are sending out their congratulations and everything like that, just for apparently this boy's family to now come out with a statement with their crest on it saying that I don't know what they call themselves, is it the Cokers? The Cokers are not aware of any engagements between our son and so person. Like the way everybody was just looking at these people, like it's again a cookers. Like it's concern and they'll take it to crest. Like they literally had a specific crest for their family. I was just like, you people are not serious.
No, but like that's also such an African thing though. Like what's it called? When a certain level of procedures that people feel, they start feeling themselves a little bit too much.
They don't have anything else to do with their time.
They'll be like, what's it called? Oh, my son can't date this woman. She's not up to our standard. I'm like, bruh, when you raised in the village?
No, it was actually
humble beginnings.
Laughable. The whole situation was laughable. And I think I think everything still went ahead, but the whole situation was absolutely laughable.
And at the end of the day, like, so what if you're not aware? Are you the one marrying her?
No, that's a bit weird though. If they're not aware, that's a bit weird. Like, but as a girl, I would tell you run.
But you know the family dynamics. That's what I'm saying.
Well, let's just hope it's not. That's something to be.
They may have been estranged for so long, and like, bruh, I'd be fascinated. But
I just hope she was aware. Yeah, I just hope she was aware and she was not blindsided that they were not informed, because that's a bit wild. Somebody's getting married to you and their family's not informed, especially as Nigerians.
You don't need to know. You don't need to know if I'm getting married. You don't need to know why I'm getting married. You don't even need to know my date, what I'm wearing, because you may not even be invited. So calm down, bro.
Well, that doesn't apply to me, so I don't know what she's talking about.
What's it called? You may find out on my 5th anniversary that I'm married. Like, people need to, again, entitlement. Please, I beg, go live your lives.
Lol. Are you ready for OGA approval?
All comes natural.
OGA approval has come naturally.
Natural.
So guys, OGA approval. That's
on me.
OGA approval. That's when I, the Ogaoflondon, alongside my fellow Ogas, we deliberate. Pardon me. We deliberate on scenarios and pass our judgment as to whether it gets our OGA approval or OGA rejection. And OGA approval, of course, is the right way to go, because the OGA way is the right way. So today's scenario is: would you continue a situation if, and this is the romantic situation, if you do not get any Valentine's gifts from your situation and Valentine's Day has passed? Would that get your OGA approval to continue such a situation?
Yeah, approval.
To continue such a situation?
Yeah, nobody cares about Valentine's or consider it.
So say, for example, they do care. Okay?
Okay.
And the situation do not make any efforts to do anything for you on Valentine's. What are you saying? Does that get your OGA approval to continue?
Because
continue?
Yeah, because if you can allow a simple thing like, oh, he didn't get me a Valentine's thing, that's the reason why I'm...
That is enough to tell you what you're in store for. Yeah?
No, because just because you can say something important doesn't mean the other person's going to take it.
He better consider it important, or she better consider it important. The fact here, I think I've said this before, the fact here that you're with somebody and they consider something important, as far as you lot have decided to,
let me think. For
what you lot have decided to have a relationship, whether it be friendship, whether it be romantic, you should be aware that is important to that person, and because of that, I'm going to make the effort to bring that importance to life to them. So yes,
from what I've learned is that not everything that your partner thinks is important means that you're going to treat as important.
But you as a partner,
that's tiring.
As a partner, you should make the effort to make those things that are important to your partner important to you. Even if they're not important to you, but make the effort to show up for them in that respect.
No, that's what I'm saying. Again, from what I've learned, not everything that's important to your partner means that you're going to treat it everything.
Let me tell you people now, Sha, things have scattered. This Valentine's business has scattered people's situation. People that thought they had situations, people that thought they went to night, people that thought that there's light at this tunnel, darkness has come. The tunnel shuts.
And my advice is people pick your poison. Is it pick your poison? Is them not doing something that you see important? Should that be the thing that affects your relationship? Yes. Pick and choose. Yes. Man. If that's on your list, like, oh, he didn't do this, then what's something?
It don't scatter. It don't scatter like this. It don't scatter.
If there's more good than bad, then weigh out the options.
It don't scatter.
You're not gonna find someone that
it don't scatter. It don't scatter. If this is something that is important to the person that you're with, you should make the effort to show up for that person in that respect. Things don't scatter. This Valentine's thing has scattered people's situation. People are now aware of their positions. There are people, because I have people here, I don't need to cast my people's business, but I've heard of people. Yeah,
the grapevine.
Yes, I heard through the grapevines. The people that have been in situations.
Heard it through the grapevine.
The people that have been in like situations and other ones. Come Valentine's, the people that are in their situations with absolutely made no efforts, like no effort to do anything. If anything, they just said Happy Valentine. So they don't say that happy.
They said Happy Valentine's. People, oh gosh, Happy Valentine's. That's something. Of all people that are back on Happy Valentine's. At least they've done something. They made an effort. So they don't see you posting them. Made the effort to say Happy Valentine's because they know it's important to you. Please,
it's just like you said. On your birthday list, you said that you want a new trainers, and this person bought you sugar cane.
I would laugh with anger. But I don't equate the same things.
The person does. As you're talking about it, it's getting deeper. It because the person doesn't listen. The person is not emotionally aware, and the person is not listening now. See, when people now take that step of marriage, and if you are in the same house, that the person will start listening to you, it's a lie. It's a lie. So, girls, boys. I hope this Valentine has made you aware of your position in somebody else's life. That is what
girls and boys.
Yes, girls and boys. Because us as boys, also to be one's Valentine gift. As far as we do a relationship, we need to take care of each other. So me too, I want my own Valentine's gift, girl. So yes. So I hope now, following these Valentines, we are aware of our positions and we deceive it. I don't want people to continue deceiving themselves that they have something going on. When somebody cannot bother to wish you happy Valentine, somebody cannot bother to even send you a single rose. Open your eye, open it. Know your situation.
Maybe the person can't afford.
Know your situation. It's a lie. The people I'm talking to, you know your situation. You have been waiting for somebody to reaffirm you, to reassure you that's what your status is, and that is single. Okay? And it's fine. That's the major thing. It is fine. It is fine to be single. It's better to know now that this is not going to work than for you to now deceive yourself and continue wasting your time. It's better. So thank God. There are people that are lucky here that they just started their situations and this Valentine came up and they mess up. So as they have messed up, they know that there's no need to continue this. Let's just leave it where it's at. So regardless, congratulations to everybody on this Valentine's Day. However it ended for you, just know that it's for the best. That's the major thing. Just know that it's for the best. And it definitely gets my Oga rejection to continue any situation with anybody that cannot bother to, make an effort for you on Valentine's Day. Absolute Oga rejection. It's just an indication as to what you're going to tolerate inside going further. So let's avoid tolerating nonsense, because that's absolute nonsense. A day that is celebrated all over the world, it does not cross your mind that I need to make an effort. Scary. Be scared.
Well, it gets my approval. It should not be a big
on her behalf.
It depends on the people. This depends on the people. People don't
unless the person in the relationship says, please don't make this thing a big deal for me. I will not be happy if you do anything for me. That one you people understand yourself, but not the one that I'll be talking to a girl. I know the girl that this thing is something that makes her happy. This is something that makes her, happy and makes her feel good about herself and her situation. And I still never make the effort. That means I'm ignoring her. If I ignore her on this, I will ignore her on anything.
I don't think that. Just because someone said just a happy Valentine doesn't mean that they're not going to make the effort. For example, your birthday.
They will not.
Oh my God.
They will not. Because if somebody says that, this is something that's important to them, this is something that makes them happy, and you still do not make the effort for them, then that means that they've ignored you now, and they will ignore you moving forward. So choose. Do you want to continue to be ignored? Do you want to continue to be ignored? Hey, a relationship built on ignorance, I don't know where it can go to. Me, I'm just telling you now, better reject that situation. Because me, I've rejected it for you. Better just reject that situation. Hope people are hearing me. Reject that situation. and that. Puffpuffandteapodcast Podcast is out, guys. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you comment. Make sure you share. Those of us listening to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Afrobeats, make sure you follow. Make sure you vote. Vote in that poll here on Spotify. Would you continue any situation if they don't give you a Valentine's gift on Valentine's Day? Let us know. Guys, it's been Puffpuffandteapodcast Podcast. We'll be back again Monday, 5 p.m. I don't know whether this Aboki will be back here, but who knows? For now, we're out. Bye, guys.